I'm going to do an unboxing and just a quick test of the new Ryobi 40V brushless weed whacker. Been really on the fence about getting a weed whacker that was electric, and that if I did, it's got to be a 40 volt and it's got to be brushless. I've heard great things about the Ryobi, so I'll do a quick unboxing and then we'll do a fast demo. I've got some tall weeds because I'm behind on weed whacking, so you get to get a feel for how well it works. I'm told it compares very well to a 2-stroke or a 2-cycle weed whacker, so we'll see if that's the case or not. So I'll just do a fast unboxing, get a quick glance at what it looks like to open it up, and we'll see how easy this comes out on video. So it comes with the battery charger, and this also has the quick attachments, or it's the availability to do that. So you can do edgers, brushes, obviously the weed whacker head. So it comes with string. Comes with the weed whacker head. They say it's a quick change head, 60 seconds, and you're off and running with more string. This is also tap to feed. Okay, so it's got an extra head. That's awesome. This is a tap to feed version as well. So a lot of the electrics are not. This one is. So just like your internal combustion engine counterparts, just tap it and the string sends. So yeah, attachment capable. You can see that you've got the expanded, and I have not used it yet, so I'm not going to try to walk you through how. I may later on, but you can exchange the weed whacker head out for the edger head or the snow thrower or whatever else this comes with, the brush. So this is the unit, comes with the 40-volt battery as well. So this is the battery, here's the handle. So that is everything in the box, minus the instructions, but I don't know if any of us ever read the instructions, which is probably why you're watching a video. Okay, here's the instructions right there. So that's everything in the box. So I'll get it set up, the weed whacker head will put the guard on, I'll get it all set up, and then we'll do a fast test and get a look at how well it works. So I glanced through the directions just to make sure I wasn't too off base. One tool required just some type of a drive tool. I've got a 10mm socket that I'm using to connect the guard, that's it. So the handle's got a wing nut on it, just a wing nut and a bracket. So put it where you want it. There's an arrow indicating about where it should go. I've got it where I'm comfortable. Tighten the wing nut down. We'll connect the guard. There's a bolt that comes in here. So pull the bolt out of the guard. And there's a hole here this tab locks into, and then the bolt goes to the other side of it. And as a side note, love the Ryobi drive tool. I've had that for about 5 years now. Phenomenal drive tool. So I didn't mention there's a cap. So you saw me take this off and pull it out of the box. Hold on to it. If you look in here, there's grease inside here for the different attachments. So this will protect it from dirt. If you're not using this, maybe using the edger instead, hold on to this. You can even hang it up with that apparently too. So it's plastic, probably could easily get lost. Even if you're only going to use it as a weed whacker, just set this somewhere safe. The shaft inside here, it wants to move around a little bit. If you lay it horizontally, it wants to lay down. So when you quick connect this in place, and again, make sure you've got the power head facing the right way, where the trigger's going to be. I find if you do it vertically when you snap it in, and there's a little indent that this pin will slide into, it'll slide in pretty easily. So if you can, and then once it's locked in, just tighten it down, and it's assembled, ready to go. So next step, I'll get that battery off the charger, and we'll actually see what this thing does. So we're waiting on the charger, or the battery to charge up, which I didn't show you how to connect that up to put a charger in. This is 2020. I think we've all got that down with everything in our life just about requiring a charger. But there also is a second head. It comes with pre-cut string. So I haven't used this, but this is probably a tool to disengage or disconnect the power head. So here's some of the pre-cut string it comes with also. So you can just put this in place, and instead of having an auto feed, you've got 2 fixed lengths of string. This also comes with a couple of serrated blades too for some heavier applications, maybe small trees, bushes, brush, that type of thing. So we'll see how durable they are. I might give it a shot. So these all come with it. Along with the second head, there's pins. So these will slide onto the pins. And I haven't read the directions on this, so if I'm doing this totally wrong, well, I guess you should have read the directions and not relied on me. So I would imagine these slide on, this pops into the power head. Pulled this out, wasn't sure at first what this is. This is the speed loader, locks on here, just winds up. See, the string will pull in when you do that. So to load this, you've got arrows here. and there's a line across the winder, arrows on the head of the tool itself. You line them up so they're parallel. Put 10 foot of string straight through the holes, even on both sides. Wind it up so you got about 6 inches showing on both sides. And about halfway through, pull it taut to make sure you've got a good wind going. You can do it by hand or do your speed winder, but that's how you load the string. Very, very simple. So again, just line up this arrow or this line with these 2 arrows on either side, string straight through, and just wind it up. Couldn't be easier. So 10 foot of string, more than that, they say it may jam. And to swap the head out too, with the other attachment that has those plastic serrated blades, twist this, and it'll come right off, and twist it back to the right to lock it. So that's how you can take that off, swap it out for the other head that has the blades on it, or just the 2 pre-cut lengths of string. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the operation of it real quick. So there's a high-low switch on the side, so I'll flip that. This is also variable speed trigger, so it's on high right now. So I'll just... It's variable speed. I'll flip it from high to low. There's low, there's high. So that's a quick operation. So it's a variable speed trigger with a little safety switch on it. And then it's high and low. Of course, I don't know why you'd ever put it on low. It's always going to be on high. Go big or go home. So we'll do a quick demonstration on a couple different areas here. Long overdue weed whacking. Well, that was the tap to extend the string, or tap to release it, and it worked. So we'll hit some kind of ridiculously big weeds that you probably never have at your house, but to give you a good perspective on how it does with really heavy duty applications. So this is along the wood line here, and we kind of want to open it up so it goes back into the woods a little bit. This is a good starting. A little phobia of poison ivy here, but I'm going to step into this anyway, just for purposes of demonstration. Alright, it's official. This thing is a beast. So yeah, this is just a quick glimpse of what it does as far as actual weed whacking, and it works amazing. So every bit as good as my 2-stroke weed whacker. In fact, I would dare say it probably works better. So I'm going to highly recommend it. I'll report back on battery life. I'll get the whole property, and we'll do a little overview of how long the battery lasts, if it's enough to do the whole property. And I'm signing off for now. Well, I did the entire property, probably in about 25, maybe 30 minutes of total runtime. I finished off by clearing out this corner of overgrowth, a lot of vines, tall weeds. So all of this here, all those tall weeds and vines and bushes came all the way out to past the well. So the whole corner was overgrown, and I cleared that all out once I got done doing the entire yard. That was just kind of how I finished it off. The whole yard was long overdue anyway, just all around the propane tank. And so a good 30, if not 35 total minutes of runtime, and weeds that were all much longer than I would typically be cutting down with the battery button, and we still have about half a charge left. So it probably goes almost as long as a tank of gas on my regular 2-stroke weed whacker. The downside is it doesn't fill up quite as fast, but it does everything I need it to do on one charge, and I could do a lot more. And the work level is comparable, if not better, than just a traditional internal combustion weed whacker. So like my dad says, it starts every time, and you don't have to turn in your man card to purchase an electric weed whacker, because this actually does a phenomenal job.